We're back to talk about the election, but we're going to take a break from the presidential stuff, right? Because there's something else we want to talk about. Some notable races that proved historic, including my next guest. Cori Bush unseated a longtime incumbent in the primaries, then to come out on top again on Tuesday and becoming the first black woman to represent Missouri in Congress. She joins us now, Congresswoman-elect. Look at that smile. She should be smiling. Congresswoman-elect Cori Bush. Congratulations on the win. First black woman to represent Missouri in Congress. Ms. Bush, why did it take so long?
You know what? I'm asking myself that. Winning the seat is bittersweet because it's like, it's 2020, I should be number 34, or number 67. This is a 2-year seat, every 2 years, like we should have been here by now, but that's okay. We got it now.
But at least 115 women ran for Congress this time around. What is it, do you think, that's gotten women so engaged, women of color especially?
Yeah, for women of color, we're looking at, especially for black women, I can speak to that a little bit differently. We have always been called on to lead in the way of lead people to the polls, be that voting bloc that's going to help Democrats get over the line, show up, register people to vote, bring your family out, talk to the church members. We've been called on to do that work, but people don't call on us to be the lead, to lead in positions of power. And so we've decided, look, we belong there too. The only way that we're going to get what we need for our communities, the way that we need it and when we need it, is for us to start showing up and running and taking these seats. So that's what we're doing. We're tired of waiting on everybody else to do it. We're tired of helping everybody else. It's our time, and we've seen it through the years, through history, where women have been stepping up, especially black women have been stepping up, and other women of color. But now we're saying, look, we're coming in as a force, and here we are.
This wasn't your plan. You're a nurse, you're a single mom, you've done some ministry as well. You got all kinds of things going on there. But Mike Brown was killed there in Ferguson back in 2014. This wasn't too far from where you lived. A lot of people talked after the fact. We talked about police reform. We talked about a lot of things being needed to change. But one thing they talked about was that folks need to get engaged. That people of color, you don't like what your police force looks like, you don't like what your city council looks like, you don't like the decisions being made, well, get involved in the process. Are you a direct result of that? You got engaged after Mike Brown's death.
Yes, I am a direct result of that. I never thought about politics. As a matter of fact, I kept saying, I would never go into politics because my dad has been doing this work for more than 30 years. And so I saw such a good person give his soul to the community, but I saw him hurt from the things that were happening around him. And I said, why would you want to do that? Like, I don't want to have any parts of it. But when Michael Brown was murdered and I saw regular, everyday people giving their souls out there on the ground, I saw them brutalized for stepping off of a curb. I saw them giving of themselves, being arrested and just the trauma. But then they would show up the next day. We kept coming back. And the idea of how do we get that heart into federal office, we have to come from that movement and run. And so that's when I finally said, yes, the only way to get what we need and have that lived experience to be able to go and fight for it fiercely, boldly, with this type of leadership is to run.
Well, you do your thing, history maker you. Cori Bush, that smile is well-deserved. The work that you put in there, really, congratulations, Congresswoman-elect. That has a heck of a ring to it. Hope you had some time to celebrate with your family, but congratulations, and the work now begins. We'll see you down the road, all right?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.